Hello everyone, Zelrant here, and for today's video on Umamusume, we're going to talk a little bit about your path forward if you did not get a max limit broke Kitasan Black. Big thing is I'm seeing a lot of comments, not only just on my videos, but other people's videos, the Discord and all that, people complaining about how they weren't lucky enough to get even like 3 limit broke, or even 1 copy of Kitasan Black pulling. And the only thing they got was the pity. Hopefully most people saved up to 200 to get the pity. And I'm here to tell you, you are completely fine. Now, like I've said, re-rolling, I think, is a good idea if you really want to be a meta player, because getting that max limit broke Kitasan Black will give you a lot of flexibility, but you do not need that flexibility. And I know a lot of people want to continue playing with their accounts they have, and just know it is not bricked. You're going to be completely fine. Even if you couldn't get 1 single copy of Kitasan Black, you're completely fine. There will be a rerun banner in the future, and we will be getting currencies that you can utilize to get copies as well, with the rainbow currency that allows you to add a limit break, as well as a free selector one that you can use to get your first copy of it if you don't get even a single copy, if you couldn't get to a pity. So you're fine. The biggest reason that we've talked about pulling on this banner and it was to get SRs, to get as many dupes or limit breaks on your SRs as you can, as they are better with their limit breaks than most SSRs without their limit breaks. And so you get those SRs, which you can kind of see on mine, over the course of 274 pulls, which is what I did. Now I ended up getting lucky enough to max limit break my Kitasan Black. Let's say I didn't. This is what your account kind of would look like without it. Similar, you just would have maybe a little bit different selection of SSRs or whatever trout for you. But you'll kind of have this with your SRs. So I have like one max limit broke, 2, I have 3, and then I have a bunch of 2 limit break, which 2 limit break on a lot of the SRs is really good as well. Sweep Toast has been doing great for me, even though I have 2. I have the Top Gun one here. Manhattan Cafe is good. This one I have is good. Like, a lot of these SRs are really good, even at like the 2 limit break spots. And so you're just going to build around these. And then you can borrow the Kitasan Black, and you'll be completely fine. I've been looking through on some of the people in the team trials and the leaderboard. Now, it's constantly shifting, because I might not be able to find them like right off the bat just looking at them. Now, the top people, these are all your super whales at the top. You're not going to find anyone, at least I haven't seen any at the tip top, that don't have it themselves, but they have max limit broke, like, of all their SSRs. But if you go down here, you might be able to find a person or two that has one that they don't have. And you can just go in there and look at their Umas and kind of see what they're working with. And, oh, here's someone that's on there, and they have one of their units that doesn't even have Kitasan Black when they built it. And let's kind of look at another one here. And, okay, they have one with 3 limit breaks, so that's fine. So this person has it. And see, it'll be kind of tough, because a lot of people on here do have it, because a lot of these are heavier spenders. That's how they get in the top 100. But, oh, here's one right here. Here's a person. They're borrowing it, and they're in the top 100. And look, they have an SSR they're using that only has 1 limit break. They're using a 2 limit broke Sweep Toe Show. They're using the free one that we got, that, guess what? All the people re-rolling, they're not going to have this speed card. And you probably can look through their account here. I don't know how much theirs is. Yeah, so basically you're going to be in this person's situation. You're always going to be borrowing your Kitasan Black, and you're going to use whatever you got from your SRs, because that was the point of pulling on the banner, was the SRs. And I can look at all these, and these are all looking really good. Like, it's all about the inheritance. Like, look at all the skills they have on them. Look at their inspirations on there. And then you kind of look at their inheritance here. I mean, they're here. They have an SSR that's got none, an SSR with 1, and borrowing the Kitasan Black. They're doing completely fine. They're number 98, which is very, very good. And they don't have it maxed duped. They're not a super whale, because they would have it maxed if they were a super whale. So you can make it in this game without it. You just have a little less flexibility. That's the nicety of having the Kitasan Black, is the flexibility. But the SRs will carry you through, including not just team trials, because team trials, you should be able to get the max class if you put in the effort pretty easily. Even Champions Meeting, if you plan it out, which I'll be making future videos on Champions Meeting and what you need to do to be ready for that, is just build the units for the race. Champions meeting is basically having a specific race with specific conditions that we luckily know what they are coming up because Japan had them. And so we can actually, people are already working on building their Umas towards them right now. Now, they could always change them. We don't think they're going to do it because they haven't changed anything else. But you just, as long as you build your Umas and work on the inheritance system, getting the right traits, and borrowing the right ones, because that's going to be a big thing, is borrowing good parents from someone else that has to make your own good Umas, and you'll be fine. That's your path forward, basically. Continue to dump your polls on this banner. Kitasan Black. Even if you're not going to be able to make the next pity, which most people, if you're free to play, you're not going to make 400 pity most likely, unless they keep giving us 10 polls, which they've given us like 2 10 polls in the last 2 days, which is really nice. Keep throwing it on there, because there's not going to be another good banner like Kitasan Black for a while. The Super Creek one coming up is going to kind of be a little bit of a bait one, because Super Creek, unless you already have, like, I would say, unless you already have 2 Limit Broke Super Creek, I wouldn't even throw on that banner. And just continue to save for the upcoming ones that I've talked about in my prior video, like the Summer Maruzensky, the Suen Sky, the Nice Nature support card. Those are all like 2 to 3 months away, depending on how the acceleration works. That's what you're saving up for now. And so you're not going to have a really good opportunity until then to really dump your polls. On support cards, at least. I know some people have some favorite Umas, and you might want to put some polls into those. Those aren't going to help you on the support card side either. And so use this time to continue gathering USRs, and then just keep working on your inheritance. That's the long-term goal of this game. You're going to be fine without the Kitasan Black. You will be able to use the future currency to get it and max limit break it, and then it's all going to be good to go. But yeah, I thought I'd just kind of talk about it a little bit, because I know a lot of people are stressed out because they did not get it. But the game's still fun without it, trust me. It's a lot better than it was before with all the SRs that we have now. The SRs that I have on my account are making it easier, not the Kitasan Black, because I was struggling before because I didn't have crap for SRs. So I couldn't make anything good, and now I can. Because of the SRs. Kitasan Black helps, but the SRs are really what's doing it, because I have a full stacked deck now. But with that, like I said, I will be having some follow-up videos kind of on the new mode, the mode that's actually going to matter when it comes to if you actually care about the PvP in the game, which is Champions Meeting. I'll be doing some videos on what we can expect with that and how you can prepare for that, which realistically is how you're going to win it versus just having the best of the best support cards, because you could super well get everything max limit broken in the game. If you're not building Uma specifically tailored for these as they come up, you can struggle against somebody that does build it specifically with the inheritance of the right grandparents and parents with the right sparks to give that Uma the advantage over someone that just has a bunch of really good cards and didn't really pick the right traits correctly as build. So I will be having future content on that. So even though you don't have a max limit broke Kitasan Black, you can still do well in Champions Meeting when it comes up. But that's it for now. If you like my content, if you could like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.